Hi, this is Taylor Beadle, and this is my presentation over book banning. I apologize in advance, but my webcam on my computer does not work. Introduction. According to Susan L. Webb, book banning is defined as a form of censorship where books are removed from libraries, schools, and store shelves due to the content, ideas, or themes in the book. Usually, the content, ideas, or themes in these books revolve around sex, violence, and drug abuse. Sometimes they also revolve around religion and war. Book banning should not be allowed. People should have the choice to read any book they desire and should not have the right to decide what books other people should read. History. Book banning became prominent in the late 18th and early 19th century. According to Alex Gray, book banning is not as prevalent today as it once was. Alex Gray also said that in 2018, only 11 fictional books were banned in schools and libraries. Famous incidents. The first incident I'm going to talk about is the Harry Potter series by J.K. Rowling. In 2001, a group of parents in Maine argued the books promoted witchcraft and violence. Ultimately, courts did not agree with the parents. Next is Mark Twain's Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. This is probably one of the most famous incidents of all time. People said that the book was immoral and sacrilegious. Again, the court refused to ban the book. Nathaniel Hawthorne's The Scarlet Letter is the last one I will be talking about. It was a controversy from the time it was published in 1850, but it wasn't until over 100 years later when parents said the novel was pornographic and took it to the courts. As with the other two incidences, the court refused to ban the book, and the book actually still remains a very common reading in high school sophomore English classes. Pros of book banning. Parents should have the right to decide what their kids can and cannot read. Children should not be exposed to certain content such as sex, violence, and drugs. Keeping inappropriate books out of libraries and schools protects people but does not completely prevent people from reading them. People can still get these books from the internet and stuff like that, and it also does not stop authors from writing books that might be banned. Cons of book banning. The First Amendment defends the freedom of speech. Book banning goes against this right. When we ban books, we ban what authors are allowed to put in their books, which goes against their right to freedom of speech. Books can help people get a better sense of the world and who they are in the world. What some parents believe children should not read should not restrict all children from reading certain books. And lastly, books can show real-world experiences that kids and even adults may never experience in their lifetime. Examples from the class. The first one I chose is The Red Convertible by Louise Erdrich. This short story shows violence when the two brothers get in a fight, and then also whenever the car is wrecked on purpose. Next is The Things They Carried by Tim O'Brien. It shows the harsh truth about war that some people may find inappropriate for children. Lastly is Bob Dylan's Where Are You Going, Where Have You Been? It shows a lot of violence, because Connie is basically kidnapped and then killed by Arnold Friend. Conclusion. Book banning is a type of censorship on books. People should have the right to choose what they read. Book banning is not as prevalent today as it was in the past, and there are many pros and cons for book banning. And then these are my works cited. Thank you.